What are you cooking in your Tupperware? Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Hello, everyone. I'm Tupperware Pete. G'day, g'day. I am going to be cooking tonight. Yes, I'm not going to be using parsley, but I am going to be using rosemary, sage, and thyme, and oregano, because what I'm going to be doing is, take these glasses off, I'm going to do a roast tofu ratatouille, which I've never done before, but I thought I've got all these vegetables for ratatouille and I've got tofu and I wanted a protein. So I thought, let's try roasting tofu. I've never roasted tofu before, so let's give it a crack, right? What we're going to do is, this is the Tupperware Ultra Pro. Now remember, sometimes I have the oval Ultra Pro. This is the rectangle sizes that you can get. This is the Tupperware that goes into the freezer, the microwave, the gas oven, the electric oven, the wood oven, your barbecue, so long as it doesn't go over 250 Celsius and you've got it 5 centimeters or 2 inches away from the heat source, right? This top one is a 3.3 litre lasagna dish, or a potato bake, or like they just call it a lasagna dish, right? And then this bottom one, that's a 5.7 litre, so you can fit it like a massive turkey, or like, you could probably do like an entire goose or half a goose, a few chickens in there. You can, like, if you're feeding the masses, that's going to be brilliant. Or, you know what you do? You turn it into a bain-marie style cooking, fill that with water, pop that into there, and now you can do like a baked custard or something that needs to be cooking while it's, like, so it can stay nice and moist. You've got your cover up in the top, so you've got your baked custard, your water down there, your baked custard, you've got your apple crumble, and if you want to cover that, you can cover it, and when you're not using it, let's move this super dicer out of the way, when you're not using it, that goes just like that, and stacks beautifully, and it only weighs, like, it weighs next to nothing, so you're not going to, like, your arm's going to stay in the socket when you're pulling out Sunday roast, right? How awesome is this? I often use them as baking trays if I'm doing my muffins or biscuits or cookies or, fish fingers, nuggets, chips, hamburgers, roasting vegetables, nachos. There's so many applications that you can use for this. I'm going to do like a sheet pan roast tofu ratatouille. So let's get into it. Celebrate Tupperware! Come on! What we're going to do is use the super dicer and party popper. And what we're going to do is, we've got all of our veggies into here. I've got my herbs into my Tupperware Vent Smart. So there I've got some fresh oregano. That's going to be delicious. I do have some fresh sage into there. I do have, in this one, I've got some fresh rosemary. And in this one, I do have fresh thyme. Ooh, and thyme, it could have been yummy, yum. And what's in here? Oh, I've got some leftover capsicum into here. Now, with capsicum, it is a medium breather. So what that means is, on the top here, you've got 3 different ways that you can allow a different amount of airflow in. So in the bottom, that just moves it along. It's like a little dolphin blowhole at the top of that lets a different amount of airflow in, depending on what you're storing. So capsicums are an interesting one. They're actually a medium, so they're a half and half, but as soon as you cut it, it becomes a light breather, so it doesn't need any oxygen to pop through there. So what we're going to do is just whack this straight through our super dicer, and we're just going to dice them all up. I've got the large dice blade attachment into my super dicer. You might want to use the small, I'll show you. You might want to use the small dice blade attachment, or you might want to use the slice blade attachment. They have different applications. They're really easy to just undo that, and you can just change them over, lock that back into place, right? Really easy. Remember, when you do have an online or in-home Tupperware party, or cooking demonstration, or product preview, or party in the park, or a party in the Macca's party room, you can get free Tupperware, and you can get something for 70% off as well. So you might want to get this as one of your party rewards, right? We're going to throw in all of this capsicum. There's our diced capsicum. How easy is that, right? So what we're going to do is grab that there. We're going to pop that straight on the top. There's our yellow and red capsicum. We'll just pop that into here. What we've got in here... Oh, shall we let's pop some feta cheese in. I wasn't going to do that until the end, but let's roast some feta cheese with it as well. We don't have much, so let's just pop some feta in there. Why not? Chunks of feta is always going to be yummy. And if we do it warm, how delicious is that going to be? So we'll just pop that straight over here as well. Right. I'm going to pop this over here. Oh, look, there's a bit. No one's looking, are they? Right. We've got some. Oh, I'll cook some bacon in a minute. I'll show you that. We've got some tofu. This is why I don't normally eat during demonstrations. I've got some tofu in my Tupperware Clearmate. I've got water in here. Excuse me. Whoops-a-daisy. I've got water in here because the Clearmates are liquid tight and airtight. You've heard the saying, if it's round, make a sound. If it's square, don't you dare. If it's square, leave it there. Never take the air out of a square unless it's a Clearmate and you want it to be liquid tight. So this has got water in here with your tofu. You just change the water every couple of days if you want your tofu to last. And express the air out of here. This will not leak, right? So we're going to grab this. We are going to perhaps maybe use a Tupperware chopping mat, which is a placemat as the chopping mat. And what I'm going to do is we're just going to slice this in half. I'm going to slice it in half again. And fingers crossed. We see what I'm doing here? Fingers crossed. Oh, it's a little bit big. That's okay. Let's just do this. Pop that straight through there. Pop that straight through there. And then we will also pop this straight through here. Shall we just do half of that tofu? Let's have a look. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Perfectly same uniform slice. We're going to pop that straight on the top there with our feta cheese and our capsicum. And now we're going to add in everything else. What you're not using, you just pop straight into your Clearmate container. Grab the seal. Pop the top onto there. Remember, if it's round, make a sound. If it's square, don't you dare. It does work better on a flat surface, I'm telling you. But if you are going caravanning or camper vanning, if you don't have a very big fridge, this is ideal because you're going to get 33% more space out of your fridge when you can stack, modularize things up. Express the air out of there. You've got your bacon. You can pop that underneath into there. I've got another one in the fridge with Parmesan cheese. I've got black olives in another one here. That's all I've got within reach. But I've got a couple of the mega sets, and you don't have to use clear sandwich wrap to wrap half an onion and stick it at the back of the fridge, and then a week later you pull that out and you throw it away. You will maximize all of your fruits and vegetables, half a tin of everything, half an apple, half a banana, all of your deli items, your bacon and olives and antipasto and your tapas bar and your cold deli meats. They will all fit into here perfectly, right? So what we're going to do is let's put this tofu away, and what we're going to do now is grab our salad spinner. Actually, let me just show you this salad spinner. There's a little peg that this sits on the bottom, right? There's an anti-slip grip, so it does help protect the surface that you're popping it on, but it also grips onto the surface, right? It does come with a seal, so you can seal it if you just want to use it as a salad container. It will seal. There is your basket. Now, the basket sits on that little peg, and that's what's raised up, and because it spins around really easily. So if you're doing seafood, or you're washing your berries or your leafy greens, all of your herbs, if you're going camping, you can pop in a little bit of nappy sand and pop your smalls into here and drive over a bumpy road on the way home, and it'll wash everything for you, right? If you are at home and you're doing a, you want to brighten up your hairstyle, there's a little streaking cap, so you can use that as a streaking cap. So you might need 2 or 3 of these salad spinners, right? So you can pop that into there. There is a little hole in here that lets the water out. And all we're going to do is grab in my Tupperware Vent Smart, I've got some eggplant, some zucchini, and some gorgeous cherry tomatoes. They're all the same breathing requirement, so you can pop them in the same container because they all need the same amount of oxygen, right? Which is 0. And all I'm going to do is take these out, take these out. We're going to take these out. Let's pop our cherry tomatoes into there. We have got our eggplant. Let me show you. I've got my eggplant happening here. Let's just pop the top. Oh, here we go. Aren't these gorgeous little eggplant, right? They are full. That's just the variety that they are. I think it's an Indonesian eggplant. I can't remember. Let's going to pop those into there. We'll just move those little bits up into there. So this is going to be, it's a very Mediterranean-inspired dish with our ratatouille. We've got our, actually, we're just going to do one zucchini, and we will just pop this into chunks, and we'll wash this up this way. We'll just pop that into there. We'll pop that over there. We don't need that just at the moment. Oh, there we go. Let's move that out the way. And so we've got our eggplant, tomato, and our zucchini. I am also going to throw in some sage leaves because we want to get these washed. So we're going to throw in some gorgeous, yum. I love the smell of fresh sage. Actually, I love all fresh herbs. It really does. It adds a depth of flavour to your meal. And if you pop them in your Vent Smart container, herbs are a half and half. So you slide the slide to the left-hand side. And they will last a lot longer than a few days. In my fridge, they'll normally last for about 2 or 3 weeks, right? So in here, I've got some oregano. We'll throw in some fresh oregano, and I've got some fresh thyme as well. Gorgeous thyme. Let's throw some thyme into there. And let's also throw in some rosemary. Rosemary leaves. We may as well wash the whole lot. There we go. And we'll throw in this as well. Too easy. So they're all of our herbs. What we're going to do is now grab our Tupperware filter water jug, right? This is you know how those water filter jugs that you get, you have to throw the cartridge away and buy a new cartridge? Well, the cartridge is reusable because the filter system inside is coconut shells. So you just buy and that's good to go for like, I don't know, 3, 4, 5, 6 months, depending how often you use it, right? We're just going to fill that up with some water. And there's a little computerized button on the top. And that tells you the progress of your filter. And all we're going to do now is pop the top on here. Give that a bit of a spin. We'll just wash that up, right? We'll move it around the other way. Wash that up into there as well. Let's move that seal out the way. We don't need that. Makes a great frisbee. And let's use the Eco Plus clear bowl as the kitchen sink, and we'll show you how you drain it. There's this little hole into here. That's how you just drain that straight through. Look at that. That's amazing. We'll leave that there. I'll just show you. We're going to strain this off. It's like a spin dry. So not only will it wash your smalls, it'll spin dry them for you as well. Right. All right. There we go. Pop that way. Let's see how much more. Look at that. Look at that extra water that came out of that. Let's see if there's any more that comes out. Okay. You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a spinning chef, right round. I'm spinning around. Oh, hang on. I'm spinning around, my salad's out of its way. Let's see if we got any more. Look, see? It's amazing, right? So there is, let's move that over there. And now what we're going to do is, oh look, I've got a few bits and pieces into here. Let's grab our eggplant. And we will, where did that knife go? Cutting mat, let's move that out the way. Let's move that over here. We've got our eggplant. We're just going to pop this into half so that it fits into there. And we're going to pop that into there as well. We grab our other eggplant. And we will pop that into there. Can you see what I'm doing? Pop that into there, pop that into there. Too easy. We've got our zucchini. Zucchini. We're going to pop that straight through into there as well. And bits of zucchini. I love it. It's like a Mediterranean style. What's this? Oh, let's put that bit of capsicum, stray capsicum. And, oh my goodness, there's more zucchini. There we go. And the rest, look at that. How awesome is that? We're going to pop that straight onto here as well. Then what we're going to do is, in here, the smooth choperator. It is a smooth supersonic chopper. We've got that. We are going to throw in all of these herbs. Sage, rosemary, thyme, oregano, and they've been spun dry. And what we're going to do is, let's move this out of the way here. Let's move this over here. What we're going to do is, let's move this here. Let's move that out the way. I need a bigger kitchen. What we're going to do is these cherry tomatoes, I'm just going to leave them in whole. I'm not going to slice them up. And they are, look at the colours of these. They're absolutely gorgeous. Look at the colours of these. Look at those colours of cherry tomatoes. I tell you what, we are so lucky in this country to have such great produce, locally sourced produce, and it's just gorgeous. Love it. All right, let's throw this into here. Okay, we've got those into there. And this is the rest of our herbs. So what we're going to do is, into here, let's grab all of these herbs. We'll pop them into there. I mean, you can use them whole, but what I'm going to do is just pop them into there. I've also got, in my One Touch Fresh, what's he doing? Himalayan. I've got some Himalayan pink rock salt. Can I just also say, sidebar, you know, the Himalayan pink rock salt that's been sitting in the Himalayas for how many thousands of years? It has an expiry date. Just ignore that. Pop it in your Tupperware. It's going to extend that expiry date. Some people say up to 5 years longer, right? So let's throw in some Himalayan rock salt. What's he doing? Himalayan. We got some Himalayan pink rock salt into there. That's not only going to help sharpen the blades as we go along, but it's also going to help break down those herbs. So what we're going to do is... shake, 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 supersonic chopper. All right. And we will, the cord has, why has this been happening to me a lot lately? I'm not sure what we can, actually, when that happens, just let me show you. When that happens, this has very rarely happened, and I tell you, can you see that I'm blushing? If it's going to happen, it's going to happen live on when I do a video for it, right? Just press that button, give that a bit of a twist, and what you can see is it's just... there we go. That's better, and we're good to go, right? So what we're going to do is just pour that straight over all of this. That's roughly loosened up. Gorgeous. Herbs, parsley, deliciousness, and what we got is, I've got some olive oil. It's been infused, this one is infused with chili, so we've just got a little bit of chili olive oil. We're going to just pop that straight over to there, drizzle that around, and we will, while I think of it, also grab a red onion. We'll pop that into there, and we'll do some, just a diced red onion. And I've got, look at this. I love fresh garlic. Look at all this garlic. I am going to, garlic down, quick 5-second rule. Garlic down. I use garlic as a vegetable. I can because I live alone, right? We're going to pop all of that into here. Let's dice that up. We'll pop that into there, and look at that. Diced garlic and onion. We will throw that straight into there. Let's grab a Tupperware spatula, and we will, actually let's grab a second spatula. I wonder if we can. Yes, we can. Let's grab 2 of these spatulas, and we will just work our way through this, and we'll just make sure that that's all well thoroughly combined. Yum. Oh, I can't wait to eat this. This is going to be dinner tonight. and lunch tomorrow. Or you might want to do this as a side dish, depending on how many people that you're serving. You might want to do this as a side dish or as a main meal. Remember, I had the bacon as well. So I'll show you what I'm going to do with that bacon because... Oh, there's a bit of onion there. There we go. Look at that. That's before. Let's pop it in the oven. Have you ever cooked? I've got some spring onions in here. I'm going to add them in at the end with the black olives. We're going to add that in at the end. While we're waiting, I've got the Micro Pro grill, which is basically a fry pan that goes into the microwave, right? Like it's an under the grill, it's an oven, it's a barbecue, it's a toaster, it's a sandwich press. It goes into the microwave. Have you ever cooked something and you go, oh, we've got that bacon, let's do that. And you go, no, I couldn't be bothered putting it in the fry pan, having to clean the entire kitchen just because you want a little bit of bacon, right? All you have to do is grab your diced bacon, pop that straight into there. How easy is this? Grab the top. Instead of popping it into the casserole position, a quarter of a turn, you can pop it into the grill position. We're going to pop that on for 6 minutes and we'll just let it sit in there because it's made out of metal. So it'll stay hot until dinner's ready. Once that's ready, we'll just pour the bacon over the top and we can hoe in. If you've got any questions or suggestions, please let me know. I'm more than happy to help. And in the meantime, you know what you need to do, don't you? Forget your troubles and get happy. Dance your cares away. Shout out and get happy. I'll cook for you another day. Thank you all for watching, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.